Hi guys. I just went through so much. Pippa and I are on our way to LA. This is our first time, or my first time traveling with her. And we're gonna go pee-pee. There's just a fire hydrant. I have her on some anxiety meds right now. And she's a little out of it. But she's still so aware. Just looking at the people. We made it! Pippa's in LA! Welcome to America. Just a fire in the middle of the highway. Dude, that's insane. I think it's getting bigger. What are we supposed to do?
Oh shit, that's huge.
That is so scary.
That's the most on fire car I've ever seen.
Babies! First day in California, and we're obviously gonna go to the beach. Go have a beach day. I don't even know how she's gonna act at the beach. She's never even been in the ocean. I've taken her like near the water when I used to live in Toronto, and she liked that, but she didn't go in the water. And the water was also much more calm. But we'll see. She was so happy this morning, like just jumping on top of both of us. Pippa, are you in trouble?
You didn't finish your food. You want more?
She's like, you know what?
No?
It's
Over
okay.
it?
She'll have it later.
There's probably, I can't just leave it like this, can I? It's gonna get crusty.
So we just grabbed lunch and now we're at the mall. I literally just woke up. Like, people are just walking around and I'm so tired that I just fell asleep. Like, I was really just like, just napping in the mall. I'm just not feeling too hot. I'm just definitely tired. Come here. Oh, little girl. Go pee. Come on. Come on. Come on, pee. Good morning. It's Monday and I have quite the day today. Even just this week, I want to try to get everything done today for my move. So basically, these past couple weeks have been so crazy and a little overwhelming, but also kind of exactly what I like. But yeah, I'm in Orange County until Friday, and then we go back to Canada and Van is gonna help me move. So I signed a lease in Toronto. I know I was talking about it, and the way in which it all happened so quickly, I mean, it's exactly how I expected it to go, but the fact that it's actually happening and everything is signed and it's just, I go home and then move the next day is pretty crazy. So there's not much I can do while I'm here. Like, I can't pack, but I need to get a few things set up, like utilities and whatnot. I need to like make an account and do that. Yeah, I'm so excited to move, and this experience in Toronto is going to be so different than my last experience when I lived there for 5 years. I lived in Etobicoke, which is not downtown Toronto. Like, it's just outside Toronto, and I still went downtown a bunch. I still had like a city experience a little bit, but not really. Pippa in the back, just climbing. It's so fun having her here. I like can't believe that she's here. Every time I've spent time here, I just wish that she was here, and I miss her the whole time. This is like really fun. But anyways, yeah, like I wasn't downtown. I don't know, it was just a different experience. This time I am downtown, like in the heart of Toronto. I don't have parking, which is so crazy, so I'm not gonna bring my car. And I'm just gonna live this city experience for a year, maybe longer, but who knows. I have, you know, this place for a year, and I'm really excited for this chapter. I've definitely missed Toronto a lot. I just feel so different now. Like, if you've been watching my vlogs back when I lived in Toronto, like it's a little bit hard for me to watch those vlogs now, to be honest. Just because of how different I was. I'm just excited to see like what this year is gonna bring, being back in like my favorite city ever. But yeah, anyways, that is coming literally in less than a week. Moving in less than a week. That's insane. But I'm gonna do everything I can to get set up now, so that when I go home, I just have to pack. Also, with my digital marketing course, we're halfway through the course. We're more than halfway through the course. So now it's like it's getting pretty serious into our final project, which I'm doing my final project on my mom's hot sauce company. So I've a ton to do for that. But it's really exciting, and like I really love everything that I'm learning. Like, I don't necessarily know, I mean, I feel like I don't want to like be in marketing or like be a marketer like the rest of my life. I feel like there's other things and titles that interest me, but as for right now, and like with my job and with helping brands and helping personal brands even, everything I'm learning in this course is actually helping me in my everyday, which is exactly what I wanted from this. I think I was just missing learning. Like, I just love learning. But the thing is, like, the thought of going back to school for 4 years, like, that's such a commitment, and I didn't know if I was ready to do all that, but this has been like so perfect. I have class tonight, which usually class is at 7, but now that I'm here, class is at 4, so that's kind of nice. I'm not fully adjusted to the time here yet. I don't know what happened ever since I got here. I've been having insane migraines. I don't know if it's just like the change in time and environment, and maybe I'm a little dehydrated, I don't know, but I currently have like an insane headache, and I already took Advil. Yeah, I'm not adjusting well this time around, which is interesting. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to work. My little pee-pee girl. She's just like smelling everything, exploring everything, like everything is new. Also, quickly before I go, I posted this set on my Instagram story and everyone is loving it. I also have the like little jacket with it, but this is from Bota Officials. I was so nervous ordering because it's just like a random little IG boutique, and I will say I did not order this top. I ordered a sports bra, and then this top came, and I emailed them. I was like, hey, this is not what I ordered. This is really cute though. Anyways, I emailed them letting them know they sent me the wrong thing, and they're sending me the right thing, and I get to keep this top. So really good customer service, even though it's like a little bit of a sketchy IG boutique, and everything fits amazing. So I do recommend, but I also don't. What you doing, little girl? Exploring your backyard? I don't know if it's because I'm Canadian or like just always looked up to palm trees. I always just saw palm trees as such a like tropical, beautiful tree, which it is, that I don't think it'll ever be normal to me, even if I live in California or somewhere where there's palm trees. Like, looking at that tree will never feel normal. I'm like always gonna feel like I'm on vacation. I'm eating this kale Caesar from Sweet Greens, and I added these pepperoncinis, I think. Holy. This is a good fucking pepper. And I'm a little spice baby. It's the perfect amount of spice. And it's like pickled a little bit. Oh my goodness. Oh. I feel like I'm probably gonna look like I'm wearing the same thing this entire vlog. But this is the only sweater I brought. And even though it's sunny, I could go without, but it's just like, it's this perfect temperature right now that I always want to have a sweater on. So I'm probably gonna have this sweater on all week. I just spent the morning editing all the last of the reels of the Tulum trip for night. And man, I just love editing videos. Like, there is nothing that I love more. And it's so crazy because it is a tedious job, especially like a YouTube video, for example. Even right now, I've been putting off editing my Tulum vlog. Obviously, it's up by the time this one is up. But I've yet to edit it because it's just like a lot of footage and going through all that and putting it together. But it's my favorite thing to do. So I'm trying to like remind myself of that and like not put off things that are my favorite thing to do. Same with like working out. Like, I'll put off working out sometimes, and then I do it and I'm like, I like doing this, you know? Like, this is not me forcing myself into like a healthy lifestyle. Like, I genuinely like working out. Like, I like doing this. I feel like I like ebb and flow out of that realization, but I'm just having another reminder today that like editing and creating is something that I love to do. I genuinely love to do it. I'm so passionate about it, and I get to do it for work. Like, that is such a privilege. And I honestly just feel very grateful that I get to do that I get to do something that I love for work, you know? Because I don't know, I feel like my head's a little busy right now, especially with moving soon and knowing that like everything's about to change. I feel like the only times I'm experiencing like deep presence is when I force myself into it, or like in a meditation. I've been having really good meditations lately, but like in my day-to-day life lately, it's just a little more difficult to be like present and happy and grateful in like my beautiful little mundane life, you know? I think I'm like very focused on like all these things that are about to change and all these things I have to focus on, which is normal. But today, for example, like what I get to do, where I get to do it from, like I would have only dreamt of this one day, you know? Still have a ton of work to do today, but I want to take some time, bring Pippa on like a decent walk today, because she's only really experienced this backyard and obviously the beach and whatnot last weekend, but I want to take her on a nice little walk, maybe find a little park or something and let her run around.
We're doing quite a bit. I'm doing all.
I smell like cat.
She likes
We'll do it. Alright, so now this one is the one that is collecting all the data. And then I'll leave your index finger. Go ahead and relax your hand. I'm just going to double check. Do you have any questions for me, Sky?
Nope.
No.
I'm good.
Bones in the last 7 years.
I've never broken a bone.
Okay.
Behind you. Eventually it's going to get more interesting. Heart rate 86.
P, it's our last day in California. Come here. Come enjoy. Come enjoy. I kind of wanted to film out here, but it is so windy. It feels nice, but I can only imagine what this audio sounds like. There's no way that's good. Yeah, I left you guys hanging for a few days. Sorry about that. It was American Thanksgiving, so I had my first family Thanksgiving with Van's family. But before that, we're literally getting ready on our way to go to Thanksgiving. And when we first got here, Pippa had like a little, it looked like a skin tag, okay? And I've seen ticks. Pippa's had multiple ticks. I've taken ticks off her. I know what a tick looks like. This did not look like a tick. It looked like a skin tag. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll make an appointment when we get back home and like get this removed. I don't know, whatever. We don't look into it for the next week. Like this happened the day we got here, I think, or the next day. We're getting ready for Thanksgiving. I'm fully ready. I'm ready to go. And I pet her, and where the skin tag is, I'm like, it feels bigger. So I moved the skin, like the fur to look, and it's huge. And at this point, I'm like, that looks like a tick. Like that's what happens. When you get a tick, your dog gets a tick, and you don't take it off, it just gets bigger and bigger. Sorry, I can't, I hate ticks. So at that point, even though it didn't look like a tick I've ever seen in my life, Van has never seen a tick in his life, but I've seen East Coast ticks, okay, and they don't look like this. This one looked like its head and legs were completely in her skin, but turns out these kind of ticks didn't have heads. Anyways, besides the point, I'm freaking out. I'm thinking it's like so deep in her, again, because I can't see the head and legs, and I don't trust myself to take it out. I mean, he was going to. Van was gonna take it out. But at this point, I was scared that we would break it, and like there's so many things that can go wrong. Anyways, we brought her to an emergency vet, emergency animal hospital to get this tick removed. We got her blood work done to see if she had like Lyme disease or anything. Everything's good, everything's fine. But I was bawling my eyes out. I was so scared, mainly because when they took her for blood work, I couldn't come, and I heard her like yelping. Oh my god. So that was last night. She's fine, everything's fine. It's just a good reminder that even though I've seen a certain type of tick, like there's other kinds of ticks, and I just want to be more knowledgeable on these things, because we caught it when it was so small, and then it just sat on her for days and grew, which could be very dangerous. But also the body composition test, I think that's the last thing I filmed, was us in that like Dexta Fit place. Basically Van wanted to get a bunch of these tests done, which I'm so down for. Like he loves all that stuff so much. I'm interested in it too, so it's nice. But yeah, all my tests came back pretty bad, but also pretty like normal, I guess, for a woman. Like for example, my metabolism is very slow, so she was talking to me about ways I can speed up my metabolism. My body fat percentage was above average, which I was just like, damn. And my VO2, which is how much, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, don't quote me, but how much oxygen you can take in when you're running, my VO2 levels were poor. So I'm not taking in enough oxygen when I am running, or I guess doing any kind of activity. It's good to just have a baseline, and the whole point we did that was to see where our baselines are of like our bodies and our health, and it just like gives you data to then work with and, you know, improve these things. So yeah, I'm excited to take my health a little more seriously, but I'm packing. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm packing. We're gonna clean up a bit, head down to LA to go catch our flight. We are catching a red eye, so we're gonna be really tired tomorrow, but there's no time to sleep. We literally have to get to my parents' house, pack, and we move Sunday. Like I don't even realize what's happening. Look at the moon. It's almost full. It's gonna be full on Monday. It's so visible right now. You can't really tell, but she's also a little bit drugged up right now. And I'm gonna give her one more right before the flight.